Let's dive right into this explainer. We're looking at a completely incredible 15-day itinerary that totally bypasses the heavy crowds. We're talking about the ultimate, highly scenic alternative to the traditional Everest Base Camp trek. If you've ever dreamed of standing on the roof of the world, but you want a journey filled with untouched turquoise lakes, ancient glaciers, and rich mountain culture, well, you're in exactly the right place.
Here's how this breaks down. First, we'll look at the ultimate Everest alternative. Then, our ascent to the turquoise lakes, conquering the pass and peak, diving into Sherpa culture on the descent, and finally, the trek logistics and details.
Number 1. The ultimate Everest alternative.
You know, the standard Everest Base Camp trek has become unbelievably popular, but honestly, that means it can sometimes feel like a crowded, exhausting walk on a mountain highway. The source material highlights that the Gokyo route is the exact opposite. It prioritizes quiet, pristine trails and vibrant turquoise lakes over that busy path. By veering off the main route, you're literally opting for a totally different and much more peaceful visual experience.
To really wrap our heads around the scale of this 15-day itinerary, let's look at how the journey breaks down chronologically. Days 1 through 3, they're all about taking it easy. You fly into that dramatic hillside airstrip at Lukla and slowly acclimatize on your way up to Namche Bazar. Then, days 4 through 6 push you higher into the Gokyo Valley to discover those famous lakes. Days 7 through 10 are the true physical climax, pushing over the massive Chola Pass and finally reaching Everest Base Camp. And then, days 11 through 15 bring this welcome, relaxing descent back into warmer, lush greenery.
Number 2. Ascent to turquoise lakes.
As you trek past the scrub juniper and head toward the Gokyo Valley, you're met with what the source perfectly calls a festival of beautiful turquoise lakes, moonscape-like glaciers, and stunning mountain vistas. Leaving that main trail behind, you climb up toward a series of lakes. The first one is small, but the second lake runs parallel right along your hiking trail, leading you straight up to the third lake where you can actually rest at these remote tea houses. The contrast of those bright blue, almost glowing turquoise waters against the stark gray ice, that's something you simply do not get on the traditional base camp route.
And check this out. This specific route gives you 360-degree views of 4 of the 8 highest mountain peaks on Earth. When you take the side trek up to the Gokyo Ri viewpoint, which is over 5,300 meters up, by the way, you're rewarded with this legendary panorama. Everest, Lhotse, Makalu, and Cho Oyu. The source even notes that this 360-degree view from Gokyo Ridge is widely considered the absolute best in the entire Khumbu region, no question. But the lakes and the peaks aren't the only natural wonders out here. Before you even reach the highest summits, you'll find yourself hiking right beside a massive, ancient river of ice. There's a steep climb that brings you face-to-face with the Ngozumpa Glacier. It's literally the second largest glacier in the world. Witnessing its immense scale up close is just this incredibly humbling reminder of the raw power of the Himalayas. Moving on to number 3, conquering pass and peak. Okay, so the absolute crucial point of day 7 is surviving the grueling but highly rewarding Chola Pass. This is the bridge that connects the remote Gokyo Valley back to the main Everest Base Camp trail. And let me be clear, this is not a casual walk. It demands a 3 a.m. start just to ensure safe weather conditions. Plus, because you're trekking directly over a glacier at certain points, crampons are an absolute must to grip the ice safely. It's a really tough, demanding day, but I promise you, descending into the village of Zonglop for a hot dinner makes every single step worth it. Once you're back on the main trail, you'll visit the actual Everest Base Camp, checking out the colorful tents, if it happens to be spring climbing season. But the true visual peak, that comes the very next morning at 5,540 meters. That staggering number is the altitude of Kalapatthar, which literally translates to black rock. You'll wake up well before dawn to trek up to this famous viewpoint and watch a fiery, glorious sunrise illuminate Mount Everest, Nuptse, and Lhotse. It is the highest altitude you'll reach on this entire journey and easily the best photographic opportunity of the whole trip.
Number 4. Sherpa culture and descent.
Beyond the majestic mountains themselves, your descent is packed with incredible culture. Both early in the trip and on the way down, you'll spend time in Namche Bazar. That's the bustling, unofficial capital of the Sherpas, complete with an awesome local Saturday market. You're going to encounter unforgettable Sherpa hospitality and deep Buddhist traditions at places like the Tengboche Monastery, the largest in the Khumbu region. You can also visit the Kunde Hospital, which was founded by Sir Edmund Hillary himself. And get this, if you visit the twin Sherpa village of Khumjung, you can step into their local monastery which proudly stores what is alleged to be the scalp of a yeti. Seriously, It's this fantastic blend of history, myth, and vibrant local life.
Finally, number 5, trek logistics and details.
Now, looking at the logistics, the internal package detailed in the source is highly comprehensive. Your complex internal logistics, like that breathtaking domestic flight from Kathmandu to Lukla, all your national park trekking permits, the daily tea house accommodations, 3 meals a day, plus an experienced guide and a porter for your luggage, are completely covered. What you are responsible for is getting yourself to Kathmandu, securing your entry visa, making sure you have robust travel and evacuation insurance, and bringing some cash for customary tips for your hardworking guides and porters.
According to the source material, an available 10% group discount drops the price for this entire 15-day expedition to $1,820 USD. The source is quick to point out that this is a highly competitive rate. I mean, think about it. It covers half a month of guided survival, accommodation, meals, and domestic mountain flights in literally one of the most remote and challenging environments on Earth.
The source material also highlights some really great administrative benefits. The package offers 100% financial protection with 0 hidden credit card fees, and it operates as a carbon-neutral journey. Plus, choosing this trek directly benefits and supports the local communities that actually make surviving these high altitudes possible. And finally, they offer a flexible booking policy that allows free date changes up to 30 days before departure, which is a huge stress reliever.
With those breathtaking turquoise lakes calling, the staggering heights of the Chola Pass waiting to be conquered, and the logistics neatly laid out for you, the only thing left to figure out is when you're going to pack your bags. So, I leave you with this, knowing that a quieter, more vibrant, and culturally rich path to Everest exists. Are you ready to step off the standard trail and truly stand on the roof of the world?